Hey Blackburn, how are you? All right, let me just set up here and we can go ahead and get started. Okay, cool. So let me just close the door here, just 1 second. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, no complaints. All right. So all right. So let's see what we're doing today. If we open up Sublime, will it do the right thing? Um, it will. Let's put that here. Put that here. Great. So yesterday, that's what we did. We added this. We verified the endpoint services works. We added the Apollo client, and we added the component. So what we have to do today. So today, one is refactor the React app in order to fix the component router and selection of the left pane. Make sure to refactor out all of the bad code that existed up until yesterday. And that's one. The second is that we need to write tests for the GraphQL schema of the editorial log. And design or add some design CSS for the logs component in order to view them in the React app. For this, we should refactor the React application or component to a container and a pure functional component. Cool. So that's kind of what we want to do today. I think that's a good goal. I don't know how much time I have today, but we'll give it a shot. We'll start and see what's going on. All right. So let's do that. And let's start all of our projects. And let's start a new TMUX session here. And start it there. And yarn start here. And then we'll start Dodona as well with a new session. And there, so we'll have a work on here. And then here we'll start Postgres server. And we'll start a run server here. And here we can exit Vim here and Vim there. And the second one is, the third one is sticks. So we're going to do source.env. Well, no. So first, tmux new session dash s sticks. And then we'll start that. And then source the environments. And yarn local. Great. So we'll start that here. So we have our service, we have our gateway, and we have our client side. All right. Cool. So let me just do something here. Just 1 second. Awesome. Hey NotQ, everything going well? How are you? Let's reload the Twitch chat here. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So now, let's see where we start. So let's open up our to-do list. And we have this refactor of the React app. So let's start with that. So yesterday, I don't know if I don't know how many of you were here, but we refactored out the left pane from all of the components, right? And the left pane has this get pane items. And then the items, so get left pane items here. So actually this, let's go to left pane index. So what we have here. So actually here we have this with router. We do. So we can have this as a function here. We don't really need that function outside of it. So we can move that here. And then we can remove these items from here. Cool. And then here, where are the props? So props. We have items here. Awesome. So here, we don't really need that there. And we have a match. We do. So here we'll have a handle select group. Where is this coming from? Here. So map dispatch. This is select goal group is coming from action. Okay. So I think this, let's see what we have here. So we have this left pane, which gives us the history, and it should also give us the match. And if we go here, then we can say that items, const items, equals to get left pane items and match. And this should work as far as I can tell. And I deleted something from here that I shouldn't have. There. I don't know why this was deleted. So let's bring that back. And where is the issue right now? This should have compiled. So items prop types is defined, but prop. All right. So then we have items here in the prop types in the left pane. Items here. This is array of shape. So I don't really need that. And if we go to localhost 9000 and we log in. Oh, actually this will fail. Yes, this will fail. I need to connect to the VPN in order for this to work. So let me connect to the VPN. All right. So let me do that. Hopefully my phone is here. It is. So let's do that. Okay. Got it. Two-factor authentication. So this is Okay. So I'm logging in. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I did. And I think I'm connected now, so this should work. If you go to project brief, go to inspect. Yes, it works. Great. So that means if we go to this, to the editorial log, we should get our match. Happy Friday. Okay, so we get this, but we don't get the match. So the match is likely null. So if you go to sources, and we go to here, so console.log match. Let's try and log that. So we get the match. Yeah, so we get that. And then if I do, yeah, so that's the problem. It doesn't refresh. Whenever I go there, it doesn't refresh. All right, so that's I wonder why though. So router, and then in the router we have this nav bar, and so let's say if we pass history here, then this module should reload every single time. And it still doesn't. It only loads up once. Yes, it does. Why though? Let's think. So if we put a breakpoint there, then this gives us the match, which is great, exactly what we want. But then when I reload, then it doesn't reload the page. I mean, it doesn't reload the history. So let's think about that. And here we have this router. So in the router, let's see what we have. So React router access the match. So how do I access that? Well, I can do that. I'm not sure if that actually is okay. So if we do that, well, then it fails. Props is not defined. So this. So this. So why is this not loading? This should load. Props of undefined. Okay, so this is undefined. So how do I access the match? Yeah, I have this with router. Oh. But then okay, so I think I understand. Hey Zemez, how are you? So if I go to the left pane here, go to the index, then with router, here we have null. And if we say map state to props, then this here should have a match. So let's look at the state. Hey Hobbit, how are you? So let's go ahead and look at the state here for a second. So first we have this mapped state to props. And if we go back here, then our application should compile and work. We'll fix the linting issues in a second. But the application should compile and work right now, and of course it doesn't. And why? Oh, I didn't save this file, so let's save that file. Refresh now. And come on. Oh, this is map state is not a function. Map state to props. Yeah. Oh, so this should be a function of state. Okay. So now this, I don't even get, oh, now I get to the breakpoint. And now I see that. So now, even just because I have that, then it does everything correctly. So let's go here. And now this project brief should be the match. Okay, and then when I go to onboarding, then the path is here. And then the path is here. So how come the match isn't the right path? Is it because it's not in the switch? So let's look here. So we have a params and then we have this path. So that's clearly not the path. And for your question, Ypsilon TM, we've done that many times on stream. I've done projects from scratch on stream, multiples of them, not just one. So everything you can already find on YouTube. So why is this? Let's check. So if we go to React here, and we are going to trace our component. So this should have a list item, theme, list. Look at that. Okay, so here with router and then route and then left pane. So here we have a location and then we have a path name. And we have history, and we have match. So match is exact, and then the path is here. So this is clearly not correct. So this with router gives us this international, gives us this handler. Yeah, so I've done that on stream multiple times. So state, we have a match. Yeah, so this path is wrong. So we have a context, a router, and then we have a route, and then we have a match. So look at this. This path is wrong. It's just plain wrong. So I don't know why, but let's look at this component here for a second. This component is inside of the router and it's inside of the switch. So if we look here, it's inside of the switch, and then we have the route, and then we have the connected component, and we have the goals. So the match should be here, and here the path is correct, and the match of the URL is correct. So it's goals and then slash onboarding. So basically, it's what's inside the switch gets the right one, and what is outside the switch does not get the right one. So if I'm here in the router, I see a match, and this URL is clearly wrong. So this URL is clearly wrong. And if I'm looking at the at our app here, and I'm gonna look at main.js, then if we look at the router, so we have the router, and then this is inside of the router, but it's outside of the switch. And if we just, Strax, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So if we do this, and we just take the switch, and we put that here. All right, let's like do that here for a minute. Then we'll do that. So then the navbar is here, and then the row is here, and this is everything is just inside of the switch. So first, will it compile? And it seems to compile. And if you refresh, then what happens? Nothing happens. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah. So it's yeah. So that's bad. So let's go back here. Oh, Fullstack bot. I'm sorry for a Fullstack bot. Let me stop it. Docker ps docker stop, and let's stop Fullstack bot here. I'm sorry for the +0 point. It's Fullstack bot is stupid. Okay, so let's do that. And let's go here. Focus on this page here. And we need to undo this switching. But if I do that, so here we have history. Do we have match? So if we do match equals to match, then what happens? So if you refresh here, does it even refresh? Don't tell me match is not correct. Match is not defined. Okay. Oh, environment history is container. So match. And then container here. What is container? Container is a system container. So app, system, and container. So here we have this container, and we have a history. We have this history, and then this does create history. Create history comes from factories. So if you look at factories history, so we have this base name, which is environment.publicPath. Doesn't really give me anything. So let's look at this with router thing. So with router comes from React router. And what it does, let's see. So with router, React router. Let's see what it does. So with router. Yeah, that's what I want. The closest match. Higher order component with router will pass updated match, location, and history to the wrapped component whenever it renders. So that's clearly a false statement. Because while it does pass those, it definitely does not pass them correctly. And let me think here. So with router, yeah. So if we look at the component, let's refresh here. So we look at this component. Let's go to editorial log here. Okay, so editorial log. So here the match is URL is the base. And if I go here to React, so this is the last, like literally the last minute I'm going to spend on it because it's just not worth my time. Yeah, so isExact is false, and then we have params, which is an empty object, and the path and the URL are just, again, just the base one. And if we go to the other column and we go to the switch, we go to the route, we go to the connected controller injected with router, and we go to the route, and we go to this component, then the match is actually the right one. So what is left for us? Do you think it can have many switches? Because if it can, then maybe what I will do is just have a switch here. Basically here, I'll have the switch there. And inside of that switch, I'm going to say that we have a route. And let's say that's the route, right? So let's say that this one. So we're going to have a route, and the path is going to be this. So basically do everything. And we take the left pane, and then we do that. So that will actually give us, well, if it supports multiple switches, which I'm, completely uncertain, but something is wrong. Rezartem, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So now I'm not sure what's going on. So let's refresh. So it does give us something. And if we go to editorial log, look at this, then the match is still there. So something is wrong. Something is wrong. This doesn't give me the right match. Doesn't give me the right match. So the history, I see the history go here, and then the match is wrong. The match is definitely wrong. Question is why. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even 1% sure. So why? Why, oh, why? So route, and then the path, and this is inside the router. So let's see, left pane index. Let's just fix all of these bullshit errors. So line 22 here, expected console, remove that. Line 61 now. So state is this but not used, all right? So let's do that. And then line 61 parentheses. So okay. And then editorial log index. So let's fix that. So line 9, render item there. So should this be what? Should be placed under get items. All right. So let's do that. That should be here. Missing semicolon. So that's probably now different line. So editorial log is match, and we don't really use that, so we can remove that. What else? So let's fix all of these errors because I want to see green. And then line 16, we have a missing semicolon. And line 20, what do we have? Line 20, data is assigned but never used. How can data never be used? Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, so data is not used here. And then line 25 now, missing semicolon. So we have a semicolon now. So that should be fixed, and we should now have one error. And let's go to that one, left pane, index.js line 63. Missing semicolon. All right, missing semicolon. Okay, so now we have a green. It's not going to change anything in the outcome, unfortunately. But at least, you know, it's out of my way. And if I refresh here, then what do I have in match? Oh my God. Why? Okay. So let's go here. Oh, there. Okay. So this, and then this. Let's remove that. I'm not sure that's the case, but you know, it's for good measure. So let's refresh. And let me hit that. Yeah, match is still the parent. Anyway, it's not worth my time. I'm just gonna leave that. So git add here, commit -m, more refactoring of the views, and linting. So we're gonna put that there, and then git push. Well, we don't even have to push right now. So route path here. So here we have this redirect. We have this path. So I'm really really uncertain why this is happening. But let's go to prompts.js. So I think prompt is actually app prompt. So app prompt index. So this is here, which gives us a container with the router. And this is the prompts container. So container, prompts container. And this is a GraphQL one. And again, it wraps GraphQL, it wraps connect, it wraps some mutations, and then it gives us this. But still, it gives us this with the route. So here, this is the prompt. And here, the match is right. Anyway, I've said I'm not going to spend any more time on it. I'm still spending time on it. So let's not spend any more time on it. Oh, wow. Vamos. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscription, man. Much appreciated. Just so you know, the Discord here. The Discord here has a sub-only channel. Or whatever. I mean, it's sub-only room. And feel free to, you know, come in and ask questions. And, you know, this gets my attention more than any of the other channels. So feel free. All right. So there. And thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Thank you for the subscription. Setnar, thank you. Or, oh my God. Setnar, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So there. So here we have this thing, and yarn start. All right, so let's see what we have there. So refactor the React app in order to fix the component router and selection in the left pane. So this, let's say that this created here. Let's cancel this. I'm not gonna call this critical. Let's call this low. And yeah, let's call this low. And let's say that this was created now. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. So let's put that. And now let's change the order here. So this will be here. Add some design CSS for the logs component. So let's go to the editorial log component. And if we go to here, then this is not a component as much as I like components to be components. It's a pure component, and yeah, it doesn't really need that. So let's think here for a second. Okay. So we have this with router, and then we have this GraphQL, and then this generates, if we go to the network, this generates this GraphQL request and gets this response with data, editorial log, logs, and items, and then one item, which is just this. So now what we want is to refactor this into a container component kind of type deal. So let's do that. So here, before we do that, what do we have here in containers? So we have this module, goals, and then containers. All right, so then let's do src. So make dir -p src app modules editorial log container, and then we'll call this log container.js. Oh no, I created this folder. Just 1 second. src app modules editorial log container and this, and now this should still be here. So app modules src src app modules editorial log should have a container. Well, so make dir -p src app modules editorial log, and we'll call this containers. Okay, now the world is good. And if we look at container prompts, so here we have this prompt container, so we can grab that. And okay, and then here we should have components, and inside of components we should have this prompt component, and it should have the container, or it doesn't. So let's do prompts here, and this should have a container. It does. So that's that. And here we have that doesn't have container. We have this prompt context that doesn't have container. So widgets, I don't know why this is widgets, the context for prompts container does that. So let's prompt container, let's search for that and see where this is being used. So really the only oh, I see, okay, got it. So it's here in modules prompts index.js. So this is where it's being used. Cool. So let's go to editorial log containers. src app modules editorial log containers. What happened? Containers, and then log container.js. Okay. So we take that, we put that here. So we go to editorial log index, and then we take that query. We don't need all of this. Okay. God damn it, I don't like the way this is written. I really don't. Shit. Okay, so let's say that this is here queries, editorial log, and then GraphQL. Okay, so then we have this GraphQL editorial log query. So that's here and there. So this is that. And then here we don't need this, and we don't need this, and we don't need, well, we do need that here. And then we'll have this here, so with router there. And we also need this international thing, so let's do that. Let's sort those. And then this is going to be here and here, and we can remove that, we can remove that, we can remove that, we can remove that. And we can actually remove that and only export the default as the editorial log. And then here, so prompts container, prompts default prompt. What is default prompt container? What is this thing? Why would I need this? So let's export the default wrapper. Okay. So then here we'll have this editorial or container, and we'll just contain our editorial log inside of it. And here we're going to import container from where are we here? So here we are in index, so we are going to say containers and then editorial log there. How badly did we break our app? No one knows. Doesn't seem like too bad. What? Prompt container. Why did I even change anything here? I shouldn't have. All right, so then editorial log, or no, it's called logs container. How come this didn't catch it? Okay, so logs container. Yes, I did try TypeScript. Yeah. Failed to compile. What does it say? Containers, log container. Yeah. So here, this failed. So it's containers and then logs container. So failed to compile. Can't resolve containers, logs container. Okay. So editorial log here. So this is containers and this is log container, not logs container. So let's put that here. Great. So now prompts log container. So let's open that up. Yeah. So here we only need to export the wrapper. Just 1 second. Oh man, where did all my changes go? Okay, so let's do the wrapper here. And we had this with router, right? And we also had this inject international. So we also need those here. So with router here and then inject international. All right. So that should do the trick, and it did. And we only have this missing semicolon, line 15. So the app should work, and it should work the same, but now our container, it does. Amaze balls. So it works the same, but it's much cleaner. And our container and connectors are in one file, and then our editorial log index. So this is a stupid, quote unquote, component. And because this is a stupid component, this can now be just a function. So editorial log equals to this. So we can do const editorial log equals to this. And this is going to be a function. And because it accepts everything that it can accept data. And then here, well, but then, yeah, well, I don't know if that's so much better, but anyway. Cool. So now, what happened? Okay. Cool. So refresh. Our component should still render. And it does. So we get this. This should render now, fine. Should take a while, but should render, and then should render, and then this should render. Awesome. So now we can, let's split that screen here. And we can say that git commit -m logs container and component refactor. And then if we go back here, we can exit here, we can focus here. And there. So now we can, I don't know if we need a list item here or not, but what I would do is I would render something like this. So editorial logs, and then items equals to items, and then close that up, put that here, and get items. Yes, so let's do that. So that's items. And then let's import editorial logs from components editorial logs. And then let's start that. So make dir-p src app modules editorial logs components, and then src app modules editorial log components. We'll call this editorial logs.js. And then this is going to be just a pure component. So we can take that. We don't really need the pure component anyway. And then const editorial logs equals to just a function that accepts a parameter. And then this is going to be that. And then export default editorial logs. And then this will be returning just a div with editorial logs right now, and close this div and put that. Of course, I don't need that p here. I don't know where it came from. And then this return, and then this here. Cool. So this should still compile or not. Oh, there. Did I save? I did. So what's the issue? Line 19. Oh, it's not here. Line 19. So this is a return. Should be a space after what? Oh, here? I hate that. Okay. Expected empty object pattern, no empty pattern. All right. So then this is, we don't need this empty pattern. Cool. Okay, green. So we should see the same thing, but with editorial log, which is awesome. So now we can look at the prompt list or prompt there. I don't know, like prompts. We have a row there. We have a row and a call. So there, if we go to editorial logs, we'll go here. We'll import that. And here we should have items. And then here we'll have something like this. So items.map item, and then this will be there. And we'll have this dot render item with item. And then here we need this return. And then we'll have a function of render item, or actually just like const render item, which is going to have this and then an item and then this and there. So this will be a const editorial log line, and this one is going to be accepting an item and there. So here we'll have a row oh no, actually, so this, well, I'm not sure, just 1 second. So row and then context and then column. So yeah, let's try that. So let's try that this will be returning a row there. So this is here and this is here. And then this is going to return editorial log line with item equals to item. I'm doing good, Entrim. How are you? So this is here. And we don't need the row here. We don't need this here. Okay. So then we need that here and we need that here. So then here we'll have this column. And here we'll have this item dot editors, for example. Okay, so then items dot editors, and then this is going to be col, and then this is going to be item dot edit count. Ornicola or cola. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So then we'll have that. If we refresh, does this compile? Sounds like it doesn't. Okay, so then where is the issue? Items, so items.map. So what is the issue? Unexpected token, expected something else, okay. So this is return. Items.map. What? Okay, so let's do that. Let's say that this is somewhat acceptable. I'm not sure that this is acceptable though. No, it's not. Okay. So this compiles but fails. And it probably fails because it's returning multiple items. Must be returned. You may have returned undefined or an array of some other value. So this should be there, and then this should be here, there, and that should be indented there, and that should be deleted. And now this should compile. It does. And if we go to editorial log, we have an error, and this dot render item is not a function because it's not. This is just a render item. And if we go back here, come on. What inject international, what map state to props in connect? Render item is not defined. Render item. Yep, it's not. I'm stupid. So then this should be a render item. Yep. Thank you. Okay. Come on. What now? Is that a key? So then a key should be item dot prompt context ID. Not sure. I'm not sure where my problem is. Not sure at all. And I hate all of these bullshit things. So line 3 here. Too many blank lines. Okay, so then let's have a 1. And then what? Line 4 should be spaced inside these parentheses. What? Should be no spaces here. Okay, so there are no spaces. And then what? And then line 15 missing a semicolon, and probably line 19 is missing a semicolon. And then line 17, no spaces. Are we done with this bullshit? Okay. Great. So here, and then editorial log. And what is happening? So let's see. Let's go to React, and then we'll go here. And this is a connected one for the nav bar. I want the editorial log actually, so probably in the switch and then the route. Then we have this Apollo with router, and then we have the route injected, and then the editorial log. Okay, so if you look in here, the editorial log has this, and then the items is one array. And I do have one here. And I do have a row. And, oh, the item, yeah, so the item itself, so in item, oh, 1 second. So this is item, and it has editors. So why isn't editors there? So editorial log line column. I wonder if a column can have like this directly under it, or only under like a span or something. So switch, and then the route connect Apollo with router, and then this route editorial log, and then editorial logs, and then the line. So the line, we have this, and we have the editors. We have this row. Oh, what is? Oh, this is the closing one. No, it's not. What is this? So this is a row, and then a column, and yeah, we don't have anything in this span. So we have an item. So I think it's oh, I think this is this. I think that's the issue there. Okay, so now let's refresh. Yes, that was the issue. Okay. So then that should go there. And that should go there. And that should go there. What did I delete? I deleted that. Just 1 second, excuse me. Just 1 second. Was I on mute this entire time? No, I wasn't, right? No, I wasn't. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Where were we? Okay. So are we still on linting issues? Oh, come on, god damn it. Editorial logs, JS. Where is the space now? Now there is no space. I don't know why this is even line 4. Oh, here there should be a space. A space is required. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So now if I go here, I see this and I see that. And if we go to prompt there, then we'll see some like H1 or something. Where is this? All of this UI state is completely broken. Okay. Match, catch. Where is the row? There. So we have this row, and then we have this context form. So I'm not sure that's the one that I want. So let's take that. Oh, I think it's goal list. So goal list index. Yeah. So goals list .js there. So here we have this thing, and we have this row. We have this column, and then we have this goals title. And then we have a title and a subtitle. All right, so let's take this. Why is this even a component? So goals title here. Goals title has a... Why is this even a thing? Um, this what comes. Okay. Master title. So let's look at theme.css. Master title has a display of inline block. Lord Penn, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How many people do we have right now in online? How's everybody doing? I don't know how many people we have online. Okay. Okay. Cool. So so this actually does the spinner and all of that. All right. So then I don't really care. So then let's say that all I need is this H1 here. But why is this a column? Oh, I see. So it's just a row. All right. So then let's go to the editorial logs. And then here we'll have a row there and a row there. And here we'll have this H1. And here we'll have this lock dot lock dot what editor, let's say dot title. Okay, so then here and then an H1. Okay, so now let's go here and we'll go to the containers of the log container. Oh, sorry about that. Did I miss a question from you on something? Inject internationalization. If you ask me something about TypeScript, if you can ask again, it would be awesome because I missed it. So then inject international, and where is the locale? So lock there. So this is coming here. The question is, how does it know? Oh, there. Okay, so then let's do that. And then let's go to editorial log. 1 second. Whether I liked it or not, I liked it. Not enough to sustain it for a long time, but I liked it. Okay. Hey there, quick question. Do you plan on making programming interview question advice anytime soon? I wasn't planning on it, but if you're game for it and someone is game for it, then I'm down. I'm down with helping with whatever I can. One weird thing. What is this FMT thing? Oh, this is FMT. One thing though is that this locale isn't clear to me. So editorial log index. So let's import this locale. And then in here we'll have this international. And we'll have this FMT. It's not actually here. It should be there. So if you're game, if you're game for doing it, then I'm completely on board. So then here we'll have this internationalization, and then let's say that locale.yaml will be that. So src src app modules editorial log components locale.yaml. We'll have that, and then the title will be editorial logs. All right, so then editorial logs.js. Then we'll have this internationalization. And here we'll have something like that. And this will be a formatted message here. So we'll have that as a formatted message there. Well, I don't really need that, to be honest. I only need that thing. So button and then, well, yeah. Do I need that? I'm not sure. So there, we're going to have this formatted message. And we're not going to have values. It's going to be that. So we don't need that. We only need this. So this should compile that. Well, I'm not saying you know, I'm not calling you specifically out. What I'm saying is that if someone wants it, then I'm game. So then formatted message, and then internationalization there. So we don't really need that. Where is it being used? Editorial logs index, sorry. So editorial log index, we'll have this internationalization, so we can remove that. And we don't need the locale because it's not correct. Yeah, it's just a map of strings, just a way to not have, you know, to not have the, what did I call this? To not have strings inside of the app that are just like floating strings, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's do that. This, what is it called? Called goals title. Okay, so then we'll have this goals title there. And do we have an HR? What is this thing? We have an H4, we have a column, we have an input. So what do we have under here? We have this list divider. Okay, so we'll have this list divider. And if we go to editorial logs, we will take this list divider. And then list divider is coming from this. So let's take that. So list divider. And do we need this? So theme is, we don't really need a theme. So let's take that as it is. Okay. So then editorial log. Where is the divider? Did I save? I did not save. Come on, refresh. Okay, there it is. Editorial log. We have this and this and this. Great. So there. Divider. List divider. There. So then here we'll have a theme.css. And we'll have a list divider there. Background color. Okay, so this is just that. And then the list divider there. We'll have that. Okay. It doesn't really matter to me. So there. We have this. And we have that. Okay. So now... can't be that this is not a table. This has to be a table. It is a table. Okay. So now everything kind of starting to make sense. So let's import everything here. And then this is going to be table row. And this is going to be table row as well. And that here it's going to be a table. And here this is going to be a table 2. And there it's going to be a table. And let's do that. Oh, here this should be a table cell. So let's do here. So all the call should be a table cell. And awesome. So then there, table head. There, and table head there. And then here this would be editors, or no, goal. Right there, sorry. Let me just read chat for now. Just 1 second. So answering one question. I'm a backend developer. I see 2 options for self-development here. Continue expanding backend expertise and move to full stack. Your opinion. So look, here's the deal. The thing is, I think full stack engineering is the shit right now. But I don't know a lot of people that are successful with that. It is a very hard thing to master. And if you want to go into that, then you should be aware of that. So here is the edit count, and then here this will be like I don't know, a prompt context ID. Okay, so then here let's say that the editor and locale there. So this is going to be that and that and that. So then this is going to be goal. And the message is going to be goal. And edit count is going to be edit count. And then editors is going to be editors. Okay, so then there, and it's going to be, let me focus here. Just 1 second, there and there. Okay, so then here, oops, sorry. We'll have a goal, right? What then? After goal, we have a prompt context ID. So this is a prompt context ID. And then we'll have edit count. And then we'll have editors. And there. Let's say that this, by some absolute miracle, is correct, which I think is close to 0. Okay, so call. And what now? So line 5. What is 5? List divider. There. So there and there and there and there. So this should be last. This should be first. This should be, oops. This should be second. There. Okay. Line 4, error import no duplicates, no duplicates. List divider there. So there we should have a list divider there and there. Come on, one more. There, no more. Okay. So if you refresh here, we should see a nice little table. or we don't. Whatever. Okay, so what is the issue right now? Property message of undefined. That means that our locale is wrong. So editor, editor, and locale. So here. So let's say lock. We have a title. We have a goal. We have the editors, and we need the prompt context ID there. So prompt context ID there, and message there, and then this should be prompt context ID. This should fix it. So we refresh, and we get that. So go prompt context ID editor and edit count. Now what? So this is a table. Why do we even have this checkbox? Go prompt context ID editors and edit count. Oh, wait a second. Oh, got it. So table cell there and there. Table cell there and there. So then that should go there. That should go here. Okay, so there and there and this. Oops. And this goes here. This goes there. And this goes here and here. This goes there. Sorry about that. So then this goes there. And there. And there. There. Okay. Okay, I think this fixes it. Yes, it does. So we have a goal, we have a prompt context ID, we have editors, and we have edit count. And that's about it. So then, do we need a table body? Table body? No. So how come this is not rendering anymore? How come this is not rendering anymore? Theme cell, then table. Yeah, so it doesn't give me a T body. So we probably have a table body there. And then this should go inside the table body. There. So I think this should re-render correctly. And it doesn't. Come on. Table cell. We don't have a body on the table. Okay, table head. Then this is table row. Why? Do we have items? Let's see. So if we go here, we do have items, so this should render. Let's see that we put that correctly. Even if we didn't, that shouldn't affect it. Think him lazy. Thank you for the follow. So then this is edit count. This is goal. Table cell. Span. So we can remove those. Remove that. Put that here and put that here. So why is this not rendering? God damn it. I hate this so much. Prompt. No, so goal list. Goals list. There. And here we have a row. Oh, an items list? No. Items list. So an item list, is this a table? No. Where is the table? Table. This shouldn't search in this. Let me remove that from accrc. And we have a dist. Yeah, so let's do a build as an ignore directory as well. And then we'll ack it again. And now it should ignore it ignored this thing. So here we have choices. And let's close that off. Okay. Okay. Hey, Cobalt, how are you, man? Okay, so let's see that. So here we have that, and then this is the table head, and here we have a choices, and then this. So I think if we go to editorial logs, I think that if we put that directly under without another one on the way, then based on that one, choices there. Yeah. Yep. So let's check that. What did I do? You're saying haha, but I don't know what I did. Okay, so then that is there, and then that should be there. And this should be here, and here, and this should be this, and that. This looks fishy. Oh, then so Kev, okay. Where? So here, editorial log line, nobody cares, and here, nobody cares. Okay, so table row. And then this is where? So let's say that this is there. I don't think I need a return in an arrow function. Let's see. Okay, so now line 51 saying that we need that. And then line 67, we need that. Okay, refreshing. Oh, man. This is so brutal, man. So brutal. Why is this happening? Type is invalid. So let's see. So table cell. So let's just do item.goal, okay? Because I know we have that. Then no, I'm definitely not more productive in an IDE. 100% not more productive. What? Where is this? I don't see an error compiling. So line 57. Okay, so table cell. This is bullshit. And then that. And then that. Because I'm much faster than well, I don't wanna say that in a not nice way, but I'm faster than most people will ever be. Okay. So then this is and this is not the first time that I've had an issue with this table thing. And I'm really unhappy with it. Themed table cell. Failed prop type, invalid prop children applied to theme table cell. Expected a React node. Yes. Finally. Okay. So I think that was the thing. Or not. So this is an expected something string. Expected a React node. Where is this motherfucker thing? Table row, table cell, themed. Oh, wait a minute. No. Where is this? Why selfish? What did I do to you? You likely forgot. Why selfish? God damn it. I'm providing this free content and you call me selfish? Ungrateful motherfucker. Theme table cell, editorial log, created by editorial logs. No, you can't do Vim the way I do Vim in a plugin. You can see I split the screen here into the terminal as well. No, you can't do that. No way. You cannot do that. So this is table body. Let's remove this table body thing. So then this is table cell, table cell, table cell. And then this is an editorial logs, which accepts the items. and then we have a table row. Exactly, you can have like a Vim mesh, but not a Vim experience. And yes, that's it. That's it. We found it. We finally found it. Okay, so then here, and then we can have that there. And this will be the prompt context ID. And there we will have editors. So here we'll have editors. Oops, sorry. Editors, and then there we'll have edit count. I didn't say I'm better than most of you. I said I'm better than most. I didn't say all of you. And I didn't say I'm better. I said I'm faster. It's not necessarily better. So this should be a prompt context ID. Okay, and then this will be edit count. Okay, so then that and edit count. So why is edit count not liking me? So this is a table row. Table row should have this. It should have an item. Where is the item? Okay, item. There. Items, and then each of the items should have a goal, should have a prompt context ID. Prompt IDs. Wait, where is the edit count? That's not good. So let's go to our editor and GraphQL. Yep, and we didn't take the edit count. So let's take the edit count. And if we refresh, then we should see the edit count as well. Cool. And what we also need is the prompt IDs. Okay, so then that, you know what? We don't really need that. So here we only get the prompt IDs there. And here we'll get something like prompt IDs. And let's go to editor and locale. And this will be prompt IDs. Save that. I don't think it can work with any. I don't like working with Java and Vim. I don't think they make a good companion. So then here, this is key equals to item dot goal. And that's that. And then plus item dot prompt context ID. And that's our key. So now we should be out of warnings. And that's cool. So left pane right now, left pane index. Do we need connect? We don't really need connect. Fuck connect here. So that we don't need connect. We only need this router. Do we need this map dispatch to props? Handle select. Yes, we unfortunately need connect. So then here we'll take null and there. Oh, here. There, and let's return that. And let's return an empty object there. So there, table body is defined but never used, and table body is defined but never used. Great. What's next? Line 51 there. Shouldn't be a space. Great. Shouldn't be a space here. Great. And then left pane line 63 should be a semicolon here. Great. So refresh now. We should be free of errors, free of warnings, and we are. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So now, table. Table. I want to look at the table. Selectable false. Great. So then table here, line 10 up. So here, and then we'll have a selectable equals to false, and that will remove our checkboxes here, which are completely irrelevant. Awesome. So now we are here. There. Add there. Commit -m. More work on the change log. There and there. So here, let's say that we are going to say this dot render editors with item dot editors. Okay. And then here, well, we don't really need that. So there. So it's not this, but just render editors. Great. So then here we'll have a const render editors with equals to this editors. Editors. And then we'll have a curly brace, and then editors dot map editor. And then we'll take that, and here we'll return so here and then editors equals to editors. How many times can I misspell it? That's split, and then we'll split that by here, and then return a span with editor span. Okay. So I think this will be good. And well, if it runs. I'm an idiot. Okay, so then there. And then here, this will be render prompts, and all of this editor to prompt. So prompts, and then this will be a href equals to something. So that, and then the prompt. Great. So there, we should have a semicolon there. And here we'll have a render prompts for item.promptIDs. Yes, so here we should have, obviously, we should have an A. There. Oh, my goodness. All right, so line 15, editors, assignment of param. Okay, so there, editors, and then that. Okay, and then the same thing here, and then there. There, I'm not assigning, okay? Good. So then here we should have that. And then the same thing here. What now? Editors is not defined. What are you talking about? There. Come on. 16, editor is not defined. Okay. Line 25. Ahref. What? String must be single quotes. No, it's not. So then here, prompt. Okay. Refresh. Where are we? We have prompt IDs and editors, which means that this did not work. So here we should do return this and return that. Okay. Now we're rocking and rolling and rocking and rolling. So then that, we should probably add a BR here. Or we should put that in a paragraph, which is a more elegant solution. And then we should put that in a paragraph as well. So this will break lines, which will make this much more friendly. Let's see, break lines, break lines. Great. Lines are broken, editors are here and there. So then each child of an array item should have a unique key. So then key equals to editor, and then here the key should be the prompt. Great. Yeah, I can remove the screen, sure. There. 1 second. There. Sorry. I didn't realize you guys are not seeing that. Sorry about that. So we have prompt IDs there. Okay, so this this does that. What now? Only the first child will be used. Okay, so then let's do that. So I want to look at Lodash unique. I think there is a unique there. I'm pretty sure there is unique. Unique. There it is. Unique. I told you there is a unique. Okay, cool. So are we even using this somewhere here? Unique, unique, unique. We are. Unique. Okay, so then here, editors index there. Editor logs there. So we're going to import unique from Lodash unique. And then here, we are going to say that unique prompts.map. And then here, we're going to say the same thing for the editors. And we are going to get rid of this. We are going to get rid of this error, and we're going to get rid of the error in the browser. So if you refresh now, we should see nothing here, and we don't. Okay, so prompt ID there. Awesome. So now what I want to see, let's open this there. And let me open this here, and let me open that there. So let me open that here. Oh, okay. Now I see why this left pane was there. Not that I agree with it, but at least now I see. So for the Python API, I'm using Flask, but I'm using our internal let me show you. There, and microcosm, there. There. Okay. So this is what we're using for our Flask. It's a very very robust framework that we built internally, and all of our services are written that way. It's very very cool. Okay, so what am I? So now I actually shit. So I wonder. Oh, I can't believe it. My God. I can't believe it. Now I understand why this was there. I was so quick to fix it, but then I realized I shouldn't really fix it. So that's broken, and that's a bummer. Okay. Yes, I'm standing. Okay. What's my ratio for sit and stand? I try to do it half and half. Sometimes I stand more, sometimes I sit more. I try half and half. And a lot of times I also stand. I also stand on this. So you can see it's like that. So I put like 1 foot here and 1 foot there. And what this allows me to do is be even more kind of dynamic on when I'm standing, right? So you can see I'm a bit taller now, and I need to take that a little bit higher, but then I can dance on this like little curved skateboard, I guess. Okay. So then here. Okay, so one thing I can do is take that main.js file, and then the route here is exact. So what that will give me is that this will not show up when it's not needed. And I will actually take this column into effect as well. So let's take that here and take this switch up. So then this will remove it only when I am in when I'm there. Okay, so then let's say goals. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. So if I go project brief, I do that, and then there. I don't know if I like this. So I might. Well, I'll change it. I'll change it. Okay. Um, 1 second. Soothing music. That's awesome. Yeah, share it, man. Share it. Okay. Um, Dream Afar. Oh, Dream Afar. It's this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Okay. So there. Okay, so for now I can live with this. Not for long, but for now, I can. Um, the thing, where is this coming from? And then this prop value, prompt input row. Okay. So if I go here to prompt there. Yes. Amazing. Amazeballs. Okay. So then there, and then this should go here. And then that's the key. And then this should be slash prompt slash this. Okay. So then if I go to editorial log and I go there, then this prompt ID will take me there and it will give me the right one. Incredible. Okay, so let's go to project brief. Let's take this production, whatever. And then let's say that production budget and change this here and save. So if I do that, then it's saved. And if I go to the tutorial log, then I see another one with production. And I go there and it loads up the prompt. Incredible. Okay. So then there and there. Git add there and git commit -m finished with the editorial log. So I'm gonna squash those commits in a minute. And then there. Git fetch. So let's rebase this off of develop. And then let's pick those to fix up. And let's squash all of these commits into one. Great. And let's rebase again. And then reword here. Awesome. So then that is great. And that is good. And editorial log for human readable logs, whatever. Which log is slow? What do you mean slow? What do you mean by slow? Which part is slow for you? Where is the editorial log? I don't see that. No, nothing is exceptionally slow right now. To be honest, where is this? Okay, there it is. I found it. Okay. So there, that's that, and there. Now, based on the feedback from stakeholders, we want to have the logs be more human readable. That means we want to group the goals, the logs under a goal. And add the editors and the edit count. The log will link directly to the prompt, showing you exactly the page that was changed. Okay, I think that's a good enough. Oh, did I misspell something? Read. Yep, I did. Thank you. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Feature adding editorial logs. There. Okay. What else? I think that's pretty much it for today. So yeah. Yep, I think that's about it. I will say goodbye. And thank you everybody for being here. You guys were awesome, and thank you for helping me with everything that I've done. Peace.